your bed from your behind. Tell the stranger sleeping next to you to get the hell out, you've got things to do. Wednesday morning, the week's half done. Try to sober up, it's time to run. There's only 3 days left working from 9 to 5. Then it's party time. Party time. Just a little more work to do. Let's get on up and get the damn thing through. Then we'll get back to numbing our minds.
Hump Day. Already? Well, yeah, short week, man. It's already Wednesday. I like it. Got a lot to get to this morning. Pigskin Picks, Gene. We're making our picks. You and me, head to head this
Football.
season. Football begins tomorrow.
That's right.
NFL football, that is. So Gene and I are going to be in a competition. We'll make some sort of wager.
This should be fun.
Make our Pigskin Picks a bit later on this morning and see how we flush out at the end of the season.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you do. I know what you do. I know. I've watched you make picks before.
I like their helmets.
Oh, the Packers
They sound good.
are down to their third string starting quarterback. Oh, then they're going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Gene picking with her heart.
Altitude, where they're, they're playing where there's altitude.
Colors
I
of
take
the
things.
uniform.
I take that all into consideration.
So we'll get to that a bit later on.
It's starting to rain.
It was raining earlier when I looked out the window, and it's raining again. And we're supposed to get some rain this morning, and then in the mid-60s for the rest of the day. And then we've also got, let's see, what else we got? We may have found the dumbest person in the world.
Impossible.
At least for today.
Okay.
Today's stupidest person
Got
in the
it.
world.
Check.
Maybe a new feature we can do here. Today's dumbest person ever.
All right.
Also, we're going to discuss morning routines.
Coming from two people with slight OCD problems, that should be fun.
And 80s cartoons. We got a lot of stuff to get to. Plus bad news, happy music, our daily check-ins, rockmornings.com. If you want to get in touch with us, you can also, of course, download the 95.7 The Rock app or the 92.9 The X app, and you can submit pictures, videos, and voicemails through the apps.
Voicemails.
Yeah.
Leave us a voicemail.
Evanescence and some Green Day coming up in just a bit. Don't go anywhere.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene on your rock station.
Did you get yours?
No, that's on my list today.
Later today?
Yeah.
$1.3 billion. Powerball tonight. $1.3 billion, making it the fifth largest jackpot in the game's history. If somebody matches all five numbers along with the Powerball, they can choose a one-time cash payment of $589 million. That's obviously before taxes. Although no one took the jackpot home on Monday, Labor Day, there were some lucky winners. Two people in Montana and North Carolina.
Won $2 million.
Won $2 million. 10 people in California, Florida, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Virginia took home $1 million.
Yeah,
The
that's what I'm
drawing,
talking about. That'll be fine. That'd be fine.
the two or the one, I'll take either. Yeah.
Peel off a little bit. That's all.
The Powerball drawing tonight is the 41st straight drawing without a mass jackpot winner. The last time the jackpot was hit was back in May when a ticket was sold in California. Next Powerball drawing scheduled for tonight at 10 p.m. our time. You can go to Powerball.com or YouTube if you want to watch it in person.
I know it's not true, but it feels like the winners, big winners, are always from California or New York. It's like,
Well,
can we get it?
there is some evidence to suggest that,
Yeah.
and a lot of people feel the same way.
It's like, can we get one in another state?
There's a lot more. First of all, there's a lot more people in
I
California.
understand all that, and they get to be just the random person who's as lucky as anybody else. But I'm sick of it.
The top three Powerball jackpots of all time. November 7th, 2022, $2.04 billion. That's the number one. That was won in California by one person.
Of course it was.
The second, which was won on October 11th of 2023, which was $1.765 billion, was also won by a single person in California. The third top 10 Powerball jackpot, which was won on January 13th of 2016, was $1.586 billion, and there were 3 winners, one in California, one in Florida, one in Tennessee. The 4th, April 6th of last year, 2024, $1.326 billion was won in Oregon by one single person.
Okay, there we go. That's a little bit different.
This will be the 5th largest, right? So right now we're in the 5th. $1.08 billion was the 6th largest Powerball jackpot of all time. That was won in July of 2023.
California.
Single person in California.
See?
Here we go. Midwest, represent.
Okay, all right. What, a 5th? Is this Illinois?
We can't crack the $1 billion mark, though. This is the problem. Once it gets to $1 billion, you can forget it. We got no shot. Because now it drops down, right? So the 7th
went from way up here to way down.
is now $842.4 million.
Why bother, Brian? Why bother?
I don't even know why I'm playing. That jackpot, the $842.4 million, which was the 7th largest
Michigan.
Powerball, January 1st, 2024, Michigan.
Give me a Michigan. There we go.
$768.4 million, which is the 8th largest Powerball jackpot of all time, won on March 27th of 2019 in
What? You're looking...
the state of Wisconsin.
It's not. On Wisconsin?
Yes. 700.
Well, that was probably Miracle Mile.
I don't know. Maybe you should Google
Yeah,
it.
that
March
Miracle
27th, 2019. That's the one in Fond du Lac, right?
Yeah.
$758.7 million, which is the 9th largest Powerball jackpot of all time. August 23rd of 2017 is when that one was collected, and that was in the state of Massachusetts. East Coast represent. And then the 10th largest Powerball jackpot of all time was won on February 6th, 2023 in the state of Washington, and that was $754.6 million. So right now we're in 5th place, and we got no chance because it's going to go to California.
Well, I hope that it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice if it wasn't.
Powerball tonight, 10 o'clock. Get your tickets. I got mine.
New Berlin.
New Berlin,
west of Wisconsin, or west of Milwaukee, excuse me. By the way, he was 24, which is awesome.
It's a perfect time to win.
Him and his dad out there just balling, right?
Perfect time to win almost $1 billion. A Texas man has now been charged with murder days after an 11-year-old boy was killed during an apparent doorbell ringing prank.
I was telling my daughter about this last night.
The ding-dong ditch, yeah. Houston, Texas Police Department announcing that Leon Gonzalo Jr., who was 42, arrested in connection with the fatal shooting of Julian Guzman. Homicide detectives within the department said that in a statement the boy was running from the house after ringing the doorbell before he was shot just before 11 o'clock back on August 30th. The boy died the next day. A witness said someone ran out of that house and was shooting at the kid running down the street. And unfortunately, sadly enough, one of the boys who was 11 years old was shot in the back. Police searching the home where the shooting occurred found a significant number of weapons inside. So this guy obviously was just waiting for someone to do something like this so he could open fire.
You're talking about a doorbell ringing, too, by the way. We're not pounding. We're not
10, 11 o'clock at night.
In
not inside the house, just a doorbell ring.
Not trying to get in, whatever. Ringing the doorbell. Somebody ringing your doorbell, and you're running down the street after him, shooting them in the back.
Yeah. But this is a TikTok social media trend in which people go and they...
Ding-dong ditch.
Ding-dong ditch, which we've done for decades. And
since there was doorbells and kids.
And this is at least the 3rd shooting right now this year related to one of these TikTok videos where people ding-dong ditch.
Oh, my gosh. Dude, somebody rings your doorbell and you grab your weapon and run outside and start chasing them down the street, shooting at them?
Yeah.
You don't belong in society either, That's nuts.
Eau Claire Police Department providing an update regarding a homicide investigation. According to the police there, officers responded to a homicide that occurred at a home on Sunset Drive in Eau Claire on Saturday. The Eau Claire Police Department say they received a call just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon to report a shooting. When the officers arrived, 37-year-old Michael Lee of Eau Claire found dead from an apparent gunshot wound. 29-year-old Dakota Bilderback, also of Eau Claire, arrested on suspicion of second-degree intentional homicide. Eau Claire police say that Lee and Bilderback knew each other. And that's the latest update on that. A Jackson County woman now facing her 3rd OWI charge. She was arrested for driving with young children in her vehicle. Obviously not getting the hint. A statement from the Jackson County Sheriff's Office said that Sunday evening at about 6:30, the Sheriff's Office was called to the Village of Maryland for a report of children screaming inside of a parked vehicle. The caller said the parent was apparently at a nearby bar. The person took off before the deputies could arrive. The deputy found and stopped the vehicle after seeing it driving erratically along Highway 12. The driver of that vehicle, Tara Sandoval of Hump, admitted to drinking when asked. The deputy also confirmed the children were in the vehicle. She was arrested and booked into the Jackson County Jail on a charge of OWI third with passenger under 16. She's awaiting formal charges in the case. That's some good quality human being stuff right there. Put your kids in the car and drive to the bar,
Get a
drunk.
babysitter.
That's some really good quality human being stuff. President Donald Trump dismissing a very bizarre viral video.
I tried to
mystery
follow this.
objects being hurled from the White House. They say it's a fake. It was generated by AI. So there were reports that it was the Epstein files. There were reports that they were doing some work in the White House, and now it's apparently an AI video. Someone repeatedly throwing objects from the top floor of the White House onto the lawn below. At a press conference yesterday, the president told how the mansion's windows were sealed and bulletproof.
I'm sure.
And then suggested that the clip was made by AI. Yeah, I'm guessing that you can't just walk around in the White House, open up a window when the breeze feels nice, and let air and flies and who knows what else in.
Yeah.
Is anthrax bad? Short videos circulating widely all over social media over the weekend, racking up thousands of views, fueling speculation online. There's some funny clip of I don't know who the hell it is, but somebody's showing Trump the thing. He's at the podium, and Vance is looking over his shoulder, and Trump's like, that looks interesting. I don't know who that guy is, but people debating whether the clip showed a staffer, others floating conspiracy theories about hidden activities going on inside the White House. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so Trump said, no, that's probably AI generated. You can't open the windows. You know why? They're all heavily armored and bulletproof. They're sealed. And number two, each window weighs about 600 pounds. You have to be pretty strong to open them up. So he dismissed that, and apparently we got AI windows at the White House. It's Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Got a text from Jim, living down in Georgia. After retiring from the military.
I bet it's not in the 50s in Georgia today.
Just saying hi. Have a good morning. You too, Jim.
Yeah, a little bit cooler today with low 60s and a chance of rain. Pretty cloudy, it looks like. And precipitation maybe on and off, drizzly.
Green Day in a couple of minutes. Right now, Evanescence.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
Week 1 of the NFL regular season kicking off tomorrow night. Dallas at Philly, 7:20 on NBC and streaming on Peacock. A bit later on this morning, Gene and I head-to-head this season. We'll make a wager, make our Pigskin Picks, and we'll see who comes out the victor when it's all said and done. Feel free to play along. What?
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 What? What's with the attitude?
Nothing. This is a great opportunity to get mocked, so it's going to be a real fun season for me is what I'm getting at.
Great opportunity to get what?
Mocked.
Oh, mocked. Oh, mock.
Mock.
Yeah.
Mocking.
Oh, there'll be some mocking. There'll definitely be some mocking. The Brew Crew were off yesterday. They're at home against Philly tonight, 6:40 first pitch.
They needed a rest.
Yeah. What is it, 18 games in 19 days?
They needed a night off.
The first AP Top 25 poll of the season is out, and Ohio State climbed into the number 1 spot yesterday. LSU and Miami moving into the top 5. Florida State jumping back into the rankings at the expense of Alabama, which plummeted to its lowest spot in 17 seasons. Ohio State, the defending national champion, got 55 of 66 first-place votes to move up 2 spots after their win over preseason number 1 Texas. Ohio State at the top of the regular season poll for the first time since November of 2015. The rest of the top 10 are Penn State, LSU, Georgia, Miami, Oregon, Texas, Clemson, and Notre Dame. Badgers not in the top 25 yet, but they'll be without their starting quarterback, Billy Edwards Jr., when they play Middle Tennessee on Saturday. He is continuing to recover from his knee injury, suffered the injury on a non-contact play in the second quarter of last Thursday's 17-0 win over Miami of Ohio. Edwards' MRI came back clean. He's dealing with a sprained knee. Head coach Luke Fickell said, I don't believe that Billy will be playing. He didn't practice. Fickell said that Danny O'Neal, who is a transfer from San Diego State, who replaced Edwards against Miami, would start Saturday with senior Hunter Simmons as the backup. So no Billy Edwards Jr. for the Badgers, at least not this weekend. But hey, if you don't need him against Middle Tennessee, don't run the risk
of course not.
re-injuring the knee or doing
I'd like
more
to see him
damage.
play, and I'm going to be there, so I'm being selfish.
Jump around.
White out.
The whiteout, so you got to wear all white.
And band day, which I'm excited about, because if there's
Dorks,
nothing,
band
it's all. Yeah, I love the band.
Piccolos? Is there going to be piccolos?
Love the band. And the tickets were super cheap because Middle Tennessee. What?
Yeah, nobody's going to that. Where are you going to be when Jump Around occurs?
I'm not sure. We're in the section kind of next to the student section, I guess.
Okay.
Which is a part of the stadium I've never been in. Usually, the games I've been fortunate enough to go to, I've been straight across from the student section. You know what I mean? Like more on the that Regent Street side of the entrance of Camp Randall. But this time we're on the other side next.
They
to
serve
the
alcohol now too, right?
Apparently, yeah. I mean that
was like 2 years ago.
A couple years ago. I haven't been to a game since that was.
So you can be able to get a beer like a grown up.
Apparently, yeah.
As opposed to before when they treat you like a child.
$37 beer, like
That's
a grown
fine.
up.
I just want the option of paying $37 for a beer at a frigging sporting event.
Yes,
we're grown ups here. All right, let's act like it.
So apparently, supposedly.
Sports on Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Some KSE and Deftones coming up next.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene on your rock station.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Julie. Huh? Julie. Huh? Guess what day it is? Julie. Huh? Julie. Huh? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Mike. Huh? What day is it, Mike? Huh? Woo-hoo! Mike. Huh? What day is it, Mike? Huh? Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's Hump Day.
It's Hump Day.
Hump Day!
It's Hump Day, Gene. Already.
And it's Powerball Day.
Yes,
So
1.3 billion.
Yeah, but if you take your lump sum, Brian,
Yeah, I'm listening.
you're basically taking home $27 million after taxes because you take the payout and then they take that and then it's taxed on top of that. So,
Yeah,
and you could owe additional.
I'm taking all the money off the top. I'm not taking the annuity.
The 30 installments.
I'm not taking the annuity.
Yeah.
I'm taking the money right away, and I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going somewhere.
So, depending on your tax holding, $652 million, and then there's a 24 federal tax withholding that's mandatory, and then depending on your taxable income, then your tax rate could jump to 37%. Does this just sound like you're not getting much money at the end of the day?
Yeah, look, that's what I'm saying. Just tell me what the actual jackpot is.
$540 million, I think.
I understand it, but that's before the government takes out their cut, because half of it goes like the other stuff. It's they say it's $1 billion, but it's really not. You're getting like, I don't know, a third of that.
About $540 million if your other taxes don't, and then depends on what state you're on, and there might be other, if you're from this or that.
It's a racket. It's a racket.
But I'll
still take it.
I'm taking it too. I'm buying it. Absolutely. Am I stopping today?
Before you tune in for the Powerball drawing tonight, you can check out America's Got Talent. The quarterfinal results are on NBC. Also, a new episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on ABC. Jake Tapper and Caitlin Collins are in the hot seat along with Mike Birbiglia and Atsuko Akatsuka. I think I said that right. New episode of Match Game on ABC. Panelists include Anthony Anderson, Selena Gomez, Annie Murphy, Joel McHale, Cara Delevingne, and Thomas Lennon. That's tonight at 8 o'clock on ABC. Also, a 1-hour special on NBC tonight called Kickoff Eve, presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. What could they be talking about?
Well, it's football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the game's on NBC tomorrow night. So
it's like the pregame to the...
It's a
pregame.
Yeah. Kickoff Eve, presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar tonight at 9 o'clock on NBC.
Mean?
Also on Comedy Central tonight, episode 4 of South Park, season 27.
I'm going down south, I'm gonna have myself a time.
Yes, episode 4 of season 27 of South Park tonight on Comedy Central at 9 o'clock. Meanwhile, over on Comedy Central after the new South Park episode, it's the 3rd season premiere of Mike Judge's Beavis and Butthead.
I need tippy for my bunghole.
Yes, tippy for my bunghole. First season finale of Countdown on Amazon today. Also, the second half of Wednesday, season 2 on Netflix.
is the first time you've ever willingly returned to a school. How does it feel?
Like returning to the scene of the crime. I already know where the bodies are buried.
Wednesday, part 2 of season 2 on Netflix today. Are you keeping up with that? Or
No, I mean, I watched it, and I really did enjoy it, which I didn't think I was going to because I have never been a big fan of that. The original program,
Addams, yeah.
The Addams Family, but now it's been so many. What was that? 3-4 years ago? I'd have to go back and rewatch it to remember what the plot lines are.
Also, the streaming premiere of the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie is on Disney Plus today.
I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Lilo and Stitch, the streaming premiere on Disney Plus today. Late night shows are all new this week. Fallon has got Steve Buscemi.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Also, Malin Ackerman and David Byrne, who's getting married. Talking Heads, yeah, apparently this week. Mark Hamill is going to be on with Jimmy Kimmel. He's in that Long Walk movie, which comes out in, like a week, I think. Also, joining Kimmel tonight, Andrew Santino and Gigi Perez. Stephen Colbert is talking to Mark Ruffalo and Carmelo Anthony. And then Spike Lee and Rainn Wilson will be on with Seth Meyers. After dinner tonight, I'm going to sit down with the wife and try to get through the Unknown Number High School Catfish movie, documentary, whatever it is on Netflix. It's like an hour and 34 minutes long, and everybody is talking about it, and I haven't watched it yet. The mom is guilty, is what we're assuming here.
If spoiler alert, I think that's the shocking part. So if you didn't, I mean, that's where if you go into it not knowing it, that's where
right. I have no idea what this is about. I don't even know if
right. That's all. Don't do any more research. That's all.
Well, I read some comments.
You didn't even know that part.
Well, I read some comments and I was like, okay, so and everybody's sharing and talking about it, and so that's that's on the agenda tonight for me. Is probably going to watch that because tomorrow night is going to be devoted to watching some NFL action. So
of course it is. Of course.
Did you watch it?
I did not, but I feel like I did because everyone else around me did, and then could not stop. I mean, I know. Like called me during it, like.
Are you watching this?
Like when the spoiler alert, like called me, it was like, I cannot believe this. This is crazy. And then called me at the end, and then we had a big discussion about it. Yes.
Okay.
My best friend watched it. Both my daughter. I mean, like I feel like I've watched it.
All your people have watched it.
So much so that I don't think I'm going to watch it. But I guess it's really
Unknown Number.
shocking.
The High School Catfish is on Netflix. We were going to watch the Katrina thing. We haven't gotten around to that, but I'm gonna put that one on pause and watch this one so I can be up to date on it because apparently it's the hot one right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Psychological torture, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to remind me of my ex-fiance, which is how I ended up in Wisconsin. Great. Just what I need, a little PTSD.
Yep.
Awesome. We've got the dumbest person in the world. We'll find out about her a bit later on. Also, morning routines, 80s cartoons, bad news, happy music, lots of stuff to get to yet on Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find us online at rockmornings.com if you want to get in touch with us. Right now, it's Cochise.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
The acoustic version of Plush, Stone Temple Pilots on Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. MTV Unplugged. See, they're doing videos this week on like their secondary channels.
So like throwback or like new?
Yeah, like 80s, 90s, and 2000s, because obviously there's not a ton of videos.
Sure.
Stuff that's current, but yeah, so they got the MTV Video Music Awards or the Movie Award, whichever one it is. I think it's the Video Music Awards. It's coming up later this weekend, I think. And apparently, in an effort to try and like get people like us to watch MTV products, they're putting videos back on like MTV2 and I think some of their other streaming. So
instead of all
stuff.
Reality shows or things like that,
crap,
it's actual
just
music,
crap.
like
yeah, the
music
crap they
videos.
normally show. Yeah. And I think that only lasts this week up until the award show happens. So That's not going to get me to tune in. I'll just go to YouTube if I really want to see a music video.
Good effort, though. At least it's true to what it was.
Little too little, too late. Little too little, too late. You made that switch and you lost me, man. Not coming back. Powerball, of course, $1.3 billion tonight. There's a guy in Maryland who forgot he bought a Powerball ticket for the drawing on the 20th of August. So he bought another one with the same numbers and ended up winning $1 million. Each ticket was $500,000.
What?
Yeah.
Same numbers?
Well, yeah, he probably plays the same numbers every time he plays. Forgot that he bought a ticket on the for the drawing on the 20th, went out and bought another one. So then he had 2 tickets with the same numbers and ended up hitting twice.
For the same drawing, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So he won $500,000 on each
Like
ticket.
I forgot I bought one this morning, and then I went and bought another one this afternoon.
One of those kind of deals.
Did you forget where you were this morning?
There's a group in Georgia that just broke a world record over the weekend by playing kickball for 52 straight hours. And they raised a bunch of money for charity as well. The nonprofit is called MOST, M-O-S-T, which stands for Men Opposing Sex Trafficking. The event itself raised over $200,000. It's the third record like this that they've broken. They also broke records for the longest softball game and the longest basketball game.
I thought I remembered these guys. I remember the basketball one.
Yeah, over the 3 different instances of breaking the world record for longest kickball, basketball, and softball games, they've raised almost $1 million, $800,000 for this MOST organization, Men Opposing Sex Trafficking.
The nighttime, the energy kind of dips a little bit, but then as soon as the sun comes up, we start waking back up again.
Yeah, that's right. Tough times when you really start to get tired or hurt a little bit, you think about the cause and the facts that we're fighting for those who are vulnerable and experiencing the horror of sex trafficking abuse. So that just keeps us motivated and going, and hearing the younger and the older men and women cheering each other on, encouraging each other, it's just real motivating for me personally.
Yeah, rather than grilling and getting on the boats and camping and whatever it is people are doing on Labor Day weekend.
Here.
They started out on Friday of last week at 8 a.m. in Fairburn, Georgia. Didn't stop until they broke the Guinness World Record for longest marathon playing kickball, 52 straight hours, raising more than $200,000. They broke previous world records for the longest softball game.
Remember these guys.
And the longest basketball game, but it was their first time as a co-ed team, 13 women this time, joining the 27 men that were playing kickball for 52 hours. The CEO and founder of the organization, his name is Bruce Deal, says by attempting to break world records, you capture people's attention. He says it makes getting their message a little bit more accessible.
Sure. Hey, you want to give us some money? We're going to play kickball this weekend. Hey, you want to give us some money? We're going to break the world record playing kickball this weekend. I get where he's coming from.
After breaking the Guinness World Records for the longest marathon softball game last September and the longest continuous basketball game in March, both 121 consecutive hours, by the way. Men Opposing Sex Trafficking once again targeting the record books by attempting to break the 51-hour mark for the world's longest marathon kickball game. And they did that over Labor Day weekend. 40 kickball players volunteering their time to support the nonprofit and its mission. Just playing kickball, having a good time. No word on the final score, by the way, but with an hour to go, it was apparently 355 to 252. That's a lot of runs. A lot of runs being scored in the kickball game. Swapping players in and out as you go. 52 hours worth.
Of course, yes. You're going to have to.
And a police officer in Pittsburgh is getting some shine. His name is Steve Harris, and he's in the news after he used his very own money to help out a complete stranger. A hearing-impaired man who didn't speak English was stuck at a Greyhound bus terminal trying to get back to Montreal, didn't have enough money to get there. So this guy whipped out his bank card, paid the $113 to get this guy a ticket. There was a bunch of other stuff that happened. He had to call a translator, and the guy's deaf and couldn't speak and doesn't speak the language on top of that. So there's all these things. And, yeah, he told a reporter he did it because we're supposed to be good men helping other good men.
Turns out it was just a male who was deaf and didn't speak English or read English. So it just turned out he just needed help to get on a bus back to New York, eventually to Montreal. Officer Kiso hooked his phone up to do an internet hotspot, and then from there we called the translator line, and were able to finally basically boil it down to that he didn't have any cash and he needed a way out, and his bags were missing, so they were up in New York, so we got him to New York. simply use my own bank card, buy the guy a ticket. We're supposed to be good men helping other good men. That's it.
Yeah, officers responding to a very busy Greyhound station in Pittsburgh regarding an unruly man that was making a scene. You're deaf, you don't speak the language, your luggage is missing, you're trying to get back to New York to get to Montreal, you can't speak to anybody, and you're probably having a meltdown, right?
Well, in your bag, and it sounds like maybe his money or his identification or whatever, access to that was gone too.
So the officers showed up and were able to kind of assess the situation and figure out what was going on. The man said he stepped off the bus to stretch his legs, and before he knew it, the bus left without him, taking his luggage and all his cash with him.
Yeah, there you go. I don't have any way
Can't
to pay.
speak, don't know the language. How do I communicate with somebody at this bus terminal to let him know that was my bus? I got off for 5 minutes, stretch my legs, get a snack. Now the bus is gone.
And you can't even say,
have my
this
ID,
is who
I have
I am.
nothing.
He might have something on there that says, I'm deaf, here's how you communicate with me.
The officer purchased the $113 train ticket for the guy, a decision that his commanding officer said didn't surprise him. Said, when I got the email from Officer Queso with the picture, I was just amazed. But I know Officer Harris. I've known him before he actually left the department. He came back because he loved the work downtown so much. He just thinks differently than most people. So able to help that guy get back to his luggage and his wallet and his money and hopefully get back home safely. So, oofta.
But he was panicking.
Yeah. It's Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. We're going to talk routine. Morning routine next.
All right.
You ready?
Of course.
All right. We'll get to that in just a couple minutes.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Start your day with Rock Mornings.
In what should be no surprise to you or anybody, I pretty much do the same exact thing every morning when I get up and
I
get
think
ready
most
and come
people
to work.
do. I mean,
we don't have kids, so there's no like.
Yes.
Unless the dog vomits or poops on the floor or something along those lines, there's really no
breaking up the routine,
upsetting the balance of the space-time continuum. You know what I mean?
And parents with kids, obviously, you attempt to have the same routines, but then, I mean, you can't. There's a meltdown. They forgot their shoes. There's nobody's not eating, cooperating, moving with the program. But you're trying to do the same thing every day.
Wake
just
up,
get
shower,
out the door.
get my stuff, get
certain
dressed.
time to get dropped off where you need to be at a certain time.
Put the dog out, come back in, all that stuff. I'm assuming yours is very similar each and every day?
Yep. Is this like supposed to be the tips of successful
longevity experts have some tips on a morning routine that will help you live to be 100 years old.
Is this like 5 push-ups, 5 planks, lift your
not
hydrate,
a lot of exercise.
Okay, all right.
7-step routine that could help you live to be 100 years old, according to longevity experts. Now, obviously, if you're smoking heaters all day and you're drinking copious amounts of alcohol or using intravenous drugs or any of those other things,
all you're eating is bacon.
Yeah,
that's
then this is not going to cancel that out. But this is a good first step, especially bright and early in the morning. Drink a glass of water. Hydrating right away sets you up for the day. It helps with digestion, supports your metabolism, and eliminates toxins. So the moment you get up, before you jump in the shower,
I don't do it the moment I get up.
Cold glass of water, chug, chug, chug.
But I do drink 2 glasses of water before I leave the house.
Is that before or after you rearrange the fridge?
That is before.
Not a during?
No, that's a before. That's
okay. How did it go this morning? Was anything out of order?
I just put the onion back in the...
You're such a freak. You're so freaky.
Just put it back in the vegetable drawer.
Yeah. God forbid the onion doesn't live in the vegetable drawer for a day. So drinking a glass of water right off the top is number 1, according to longevity experts. Eating a nutrient-dense breakfast.
I don't usually eat until I've been up for 2-3 hours.
Things like yogurt, oatmeal, berries, nuts, all great choices. You need fiber and protein, but not too much meat. I would assume that this is more of like a weekly thing as opposed to on the weekends when maybe you're going to go out and get an omelet or something like that. But yeah, if you're going to, I don't know. I don't like to eat till I've been here for a few hours.
That's what I'm saying. I like my coffee first, and then after a while.
Here's where the workout comes in. Stretch your body. Don't necessarily need a grueling workout. Even just stretching or taking a brisk walk could do wonders.
I've heard that. Yep. Jumpstart things. If you have to take the dog, maybe instead of letting them out in the yard, take them around the block quick if you can.
But maybe those warm-up things that we used to do in gym class before you would actually do gym class. The arms going like this and then like this. And Activate your nervous system. Google somatic body tapping or vagal tapping, V-A-G-A-L. I don't know if it's vagal or vagal. Basically, you tap your body with your fingers for a few minutes to wake your nervous system up.
Like that?
Like where on your body? Like your forehead, your butt cheeks,
neck,
your thigh, your neck?
Below your earlobes.
Below your earlobes. Somatic body tapping.
That can be one thing.
So
tap
rhythmically,
the area and a circular motion for 1 minute.
Rhythmically tapping your body for 1 minute.
Apparently.
That's called activating your nervous system. You can do that while you're rearranging the fridge. One hand moves the onion into the drawer.
Okay, so you have a lot of tics too, mister.
No, I don't.
What are you talking about?
I don't need to rearrange my fridge every morning before I come to work.
But if I touched that marker over there, you would have I can watch the veins just go like this and fill up and pop right out of your head.
I'm fine if you touch the marker. Just make sure you put it back where it belongs.
Look at they're all lined up exactly next to the other one.
The world is chaos, and this gives me a little bit of order.
My onion belongs in the drawer.
Morning routine that will help you live to be 100. Practice mindfulness, they say. Take a couple minutes, meditate, do some deep breathing. It can help lower your baseline stress level to start the day.
That makes sense.
So a simple breathing expert or exercise could help with that. Set intentions, number 6 on the list. Longevity experts giving us 7.
Like today I'm going to be, more calm or mellower. I'm going to
take a minute to think about what you want to accomplish for the day. It can help you focus and make you more productive.
I get that. I understand, but do you do that? I don't do that.
In the morning in the shower, I'm like, okay, this, that, the other thing, and yeah. Not like I'm not talking to myself, but I'm just sort of like, today is the day I'm going to mow the lawn.
Oh, yeah.
And then I also want to do X, Y, Z after I mow the lawn, and then I'm going to shower, and then I'm going to work on the, it's like kind of just making sure the schedule's all
I guess
lined
that
up.
I wouldn't say that's setting my intentions. It feels like that's just the things I
think
also
about
check
the things
my
you
calendar,
want to accomplish. Yeah.
And see how many meetings I have.
Enjoy your morning coffee. Last on the list. 7-step routine that'll help you live to 100 years old, according to the longevity experts. Number 7 on the list. I like this one. Enjoy your morning coffee. More and more research shows that it's good for us. A study back in November found that it helps promote good bacteria in your gut. And if you don't want the caffeine, even some decaf coffee will work. There's something about that first sip of coffee. Fresh out the cup, hot, creamy, delicious. Can't go wrong. It's a good start to the day.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. A 7-step routine that'll help you live to 100 years old, according to some longevity experts. Nowhere on that list was moving onions from wherever they were to a drawer.
Nowhere on that list was checking your phone either.
Yeah. Oh, that's... Got to catch the score.
You do not need that necessarily.
Got to see what the score is. Got to see what the score was. Yep, because I don't stay up late, so I have no idea what the game was the night before. So I had the Red Sox were cruising. They were up like 7-1
and then
on the Guardians, and then I woke up and it was 11-7, and they got the win, which is great. But I'm like, what the hell happened? Yeah.
All right, morning routines.
Rockmornings.com if you want to chime in. Maybe something you do that helps you start your day off on the right foot. Something you think makes you live longer. Some sort of morning routine.
Or maybe
routine.
It's just your OCD and the little tics that you do in the morning.
The world's a crazy place, Gene. This is like the only place where I can have some
when you're trying to get a bunch of kids to where they need to be at the same time, and they got to get fed, and they got to get dressed, and they got to get, and then nobody's cooperating, and
That's
they hate having their hair.
That's what you get for making mistakes.
Please don't brush my hair, and...
Make those mistakes. You got to live
Where's
with
your
them,
thing?
Gene.
Where's your... I don't know. Where's your shoes? I don't know. Here we go. We got to go.
Make those mistakes. You got to live with them, Gene. Motley Crue now shouting at the devil. Sports coming up in just a bit.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find the daily podcast at rockmornings.com.
The crew would shout at the devil. Big thanks to my guy, Viking Dude, for dropping off some Fest beers earlier. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Sort of...
Was that a bet? Did you win a bet or something?
No, I did not win a bet. I didn't even know he was coming by. He sent me a text. Said, you in this morning, and then 5 seconds later, he shows up outside the window with the beers. I will put those to good use. Yingling, Oktoberfest beers. It's that time of year, Gene.
Mm-hmm.
I got to start foraging away some of these Fest beers instead of drinking them all because the season is short, and they disappear from the shelves, and then I'm left with nothing.
You want to have some in
Yes.
November and December when they're gone?
January, February, March. Yes, all those. The Brew Crew off last night. At home against Philly tonight at 6:40. Week 1 of the NFL season kicks off tomorrow night at 7:20 on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Dallas at Philly. We'll make our picks next hour. Micah Parsons.
Yes, tell me.
Dealing with an L4, L5 facet joint sprain in his back. In his back. May get an injection before Sunday's game against the Lions if needed to help him play. Before trading Parsons last week, the Cowboys prescribed him a 5-day course of prednisone, the anti-inflammatory,
Yes.
to help him recover from back tightness. They also had him on a physical therapy program. Parsons practiced with the Packers on Monday for the first time. According to several players at the practice, he was a limited participant, so he's dealing with something. But hopefully they'll be able to shoot him up and get him out in the game on Sunday against the Lions as the Packers kick off the regular season at 3:30 against Detroit.
Sunday.
Astros starter Framber Valdez. You probably have no idea what this is all about.
I don't.
Said he apologized to his catcher, Cesar Salazar, after he hit him in the chest with a pitch last night. But the pitcher insists that it was not intentional. And then you watch the video and you're like, oh, yeah, dude, that was intentional.
For real?
I don't know how the catcher didn't stop it, though. I mean, look, he got hit in the chest protector. It's, I'm sure he's going to have a bruise. It doesn't feel well to take a 93-mile-an-hour fastball off the chest, but you got some protection there. But I don't know how he didn't get the glove up or move or what. So Valdez, the pitcher, appeared to shake off Salazar on a 1-0 pitch with the bases loaded. So the catcher's sending him the signs. He shakes it off, doesn't want the pitch, throws the pitch, and ends up being a grand slam home run. So the pitcher's not very happy with the catcher.
Yeah.
Salazar urging Valdez to step off the mound, but he proceeded with the pitch. And that's when the Yankee player launched the ball into deep left field to give the Yanks a 6-0 lead in their eventual 7-1 win. On the second pitch to the next batter, Valdez hit Salazar in the chest with a 93-mile-an-hour pitch, and it looked very intentional. After he hit him, he immediately turned around and walked off the mound, like blank-eyed stare, just
Not like, oh, goodness. Oh,
and the catcher, gets up and is, staring him down, like, what the hell, dude? And comes out from behind the plate trying to get right, and it looked very intentional. I don't know how you don't think it is, but Framber Valdez said it wasn't intentional and has apologized to his catcher for hitting him in the chest.
That's an uncomfortable locker room.
Yeah, that'll be a
little dugout. That's going to be some.
Yeah, the clubhouse would be a lot of tension in the clubhouse after the game.
It's very tense in here.
And we all know about the tush push, right? You Packer fans, you can't stand it. Your president is trying to get it banned from the NFL. You guys can't stop it. The Eagles using it all the time to score touchdowns and pick up first downs.
Now they get into the quarterback sneak. They're going to do it, and they're going to get it. I mean, they do it and get it almost every time. I know they got denied twice against Green Bay, but no one in the league better than the Eagles at that.
They call it the tush push, and it has a title sponsor.
If you can make some money on it, you're gonna, right? What is this? Is this underwear? What is it?
Dude wipes.
Dude wipe. Okay.
The tush push, famous, beloved, controversial, highly effective.
How are you going to name it, though?
Rarely duplicated play in the Eagles' repertoire. They've ridden that to 2 Super Bowl berths in the past 3 seasons, plus a big win last year over the Chiefs. They have a sponsor now. Yesterday, Dude Wipes became the, quote, presenting sponsor of the Tush Push. And in a press release, the company and the Eagles say they will provide a, quote, ongoing series of collaborative social content throughout the 2025 NFL season, product sampling at team-hosted events, and post-game radio highlighting the team's successful tush pushes. So I'm going to a team-hosted event, and I'm sampling the product by taking some and going into some sort of bathroom and wiping my ass.
They're probably giving you little travel things.
I get it. I'm just saying, I'm not...
Well, it's not actually
I'll
in
be
the
right
game.
Back.
It's not.
I'll let you know. I'll give you my feedback in 2 seconds. But no, I don't think
it's just within what they're doing on social media.
Yeah, it'll be
little jokes and
social media, team events. It won't be like anything on the television screen other than maybe a mention from Al Michaels or somebody. But
And when they play at home, they might be, in the hallways handing stuff out.
the Tush Push now has a title sponsor, Dude Wipes. Coming through in the clutch.
A partnership.
What?
A partnership. Yeah.
It's Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. We're going to make our Pigskin Picks next hour. We'll get to Bad News, Happy Music, our daily check-ins as well. And coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to talk 80s cartoons. More on that in just a bit.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Weekdays, 6 to 9.
The latest from Bad Omens, that is Spectre. They were at Rockfest this past summer.
Mm-hmm.
Not my jam.
Well received, though.
Oh,
a lot of people
very
were very
popular.
excited.
A lot of
Puck was
people,
so
yeah.
super excited to go. Our coworker was really excited.
Not my jam. Sorry. It's Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. This is a great text. Got a text from someone. I have no idea who this is.
Yeah, tell me more.
Let's see. Jamie from Eau Claire. Texting in.
Hey, Jamie.
Prefacing this with the fact that I'm a 31-year-old man. I flick my own nipples in the morning after my alarm wakes me up. Nothing gets you going like a little... Nothing gets you going like a little pain. Weird, I know, but it works.
Whatever, dude. Thanks for sharing. That is not oversharing. That is perfect amount of sharing, Jamie.
Yeah, no TMI in that text
No,
message.
absolutely not. I'll take all of that.
So, flick or pinch? Because he
Sounds
says
like
flick.
flick. Sounds like flick.
That doesn't seem like that's all that painful.
Alarm wakes up.
And then you flick. Why not get a clothespin? Do a little clothespin thing in the shower.
It's a weekend thing.
You can double dip. Jamie also said the Yankees are taking the pennant. We'll see about that, bitches. We'll see about that. Red Sox, baby.
Morning routines. If you've got one or something that you want to share, let us know.
We were talking about the catfish thing on Netflix, the high school catfish thing.
Yes.
I'm going to watch that tonight with my wife. We got a text from T-Stat who said, "Good morning, Brian and Gene. Speaking of mental effery, PTSD relationship documentaries, have you seen Baby Reindeer on Netflix?"
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I saw that when it came out
And that was
a year
PTSD
ago.
relationship related for you.
Yeah, a lot of that. I mean, not so much in the sense that, I had a relationship with a girl that I wanted to be in, and then it got bad. This guy didn't really want to have a relationship with her, and she sort of forced the issue. T-Stat said, "I was told it was loosely based on a true story, but haven't looked to verify that part." Yeah, so the guy who wrote it got sued by the woman who was not the people in the actual series on Netflix, but the guy who wrote it. It was like a play, I believe.
And
then the woman who it was
wasn't-
about, she sued him. And there is some tinge of reality when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, T-Stat. Thank you, Jamie from Eau Claire. Have fun with your nipples. Why are we talking about your nipples? Entertainment Weekly. I love these things because they're
this
always
is like the best.
they're
20.
always wrong. They're always wrong. They get a couple right, but for the most part, they swing and a miss.
This is the best animated. This is the best 80s Saturday morning cartoon series.
Bam.
Is that okay?
Super duper easy list. Everybody knows what this means. Bowl of cereal, footy pajamas, front of the TV, Saturday morning cartoons. Mom and dad are recovering from whatever the hell they did last night. Maybe cleaning up in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
You're down there in the basement watching your favorite cartoons every Saturday morning, and Entertainment Weekly ranking the best 20 Saturday morning cartoons of the 1980s. We're not going to list each and every one of them, but we'll jump around a
We'll
little
highlight
bit.
here and there. Okay.
At
What's
number
in there? What's in here?
17, it's still very popular. They just put out a movie this year.
I didn't like the Smurfs, but you can't deny that it was
Gargamel,
powerhouse of Saturday
Papa
mornings.
Smurf, Smurfette fighting for her life there as the only girl in town.
Yeah.
Jesus. They got to fix. Have they rectified? Is there
I
other
don't
girls
know,
now?
Man, I didn't like it at all.
Is there
anyway.
other girls in the Smurf world now?
Smurfs rapey? How would I think about
Well,
it?
not that. I mean, look, they never gave off that vibe, but like as a kid, you don't think about those things. Then you get to be an adult, and you're like,
how is she the only?
Why
girl?
is Smurfette the only girl, and where did the Smurfs come? Like, you know what I mean? There's just, and we didn't ask those questions when we were kids, right? But the Smurfs, Coming in at number 17 on the Entertainment Weekly list of the 20 best Saturday morning cartoons from the 1980s. This one should be higher. It's one of my favorites. It's an all-timer. It's Thundercats.
Well, it's on the list, so that's good.
Look, you got to put these things somewhere. Thundercats. Oh my God. Mum Ra was so effing scary as a kid. He would transform from a withered old mummy into some like muscular dude that shot laser beams out of his eye sockets, had a cool helmet.
Here for it. I was
Thundercats. Yeah, number 14 on the list of the 20 best Saturday morning cartoons according to Entertainment Weekly is Thundercats. I would move that into my top 10. That would be in my top 10. But it's on the list. Look, there's hundreds of these to choose from, right?
So they're going to take some of every, I bet, genre here.
Something for the ladies. She-Ra, Princess of Power at number 13.
Be Gem or whatever I knew.
We're getting to Gem. We're getting to her.
Okay.
Number 12 is Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
I was hoping.
Yeah, number 12 on the list. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. These are Entertainment Weekly's top 20 Saturday morning cartoons from the 1980s. Spider-Man at number 12. My Little Pony at 11. The Real Ghostbusters at number 10.
Yeah,
I never got into it. Got it. I never liked it.
Nope. You haven't said Scooby-Doo yet, and yet you have the Ghostbusters on them.
I think Scooby started in the late 60s, maybe 70s.
But
I think these are meant to be ones that like originated in the 80s.
They had to start in the 80s.
I think so. I mean, obviously Spider-Man had been around for a long time, but this cartoon itself started in the 80s.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
Number 9 on the list is interesting.
Yeah, what is
Muppet Babies. Do you remember that one?
I do remember Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies.
Yeah, cute little Miss Piggy and Kirby, but they were little.
And they got into little adventures. They were like Rugrats before there were Rugrats.
Yeah.
The Muppet Babies. Do anything for you. Here's your Gem at number 8.
Yeah.
Got to have something for the ladies. Gem and the Holograms at number 8 on the list of the top 20 Saturday morning cartoons from the 80s, according to Entertainment Weekly. So she would transform because she had special earrings and then be in a band and then she would fight crime? I don't even remember what the hell she did. Did she just play at the mall? Is that what she like Tiffany and Debbie Gibson? Is that what she did? What was her purpose? What did Gem do?
I barely remember.
Did she solve like crimes and stuff?
Yeah, she was a superhero.
She wasn't a superhero. She was just some girl in a band and had an alter ego. Right?
There you go. An alter ego that would fight crime.
This one doesn't belong in the top 10.
Oh, no. What is it?
Dungeons and Dragons comes in at number 7. You can eliminate that from the list.
You got
the heavy hitters are coming.
Here we go. The
Teenage
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
This is low. This is a bit too low for my taste.
You think it should be like what?
Top five. I mean,
Turbo, franchise.
Look at the size of the franchise. Look at how big it is. You had the cartoon,
all of the merch.
You had the movies. Now you've got the new movies. There's a new, there's all sorts of different versions
the
of it.
Legends live on and on and on and on.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming in at number 6 on the list of the top 20.
What's above that?
The top 20 80s cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons from the 80s, according to
G.I.
Entertainment
Joe,
Weekly.
Probably.
Oh, gee, look at that. You want G.I. Joe? It comes in at number 5.
And
again, G.I. Joe had been around for a long, long time, but we're talking about the 80s cartoon. We're not talking about G.I. Joe as a collectible action figure guy, which obviously had been around for a long, long time. But G.I. Joe at number 5.
I like turtles.
Oh, there's the Turtles kid. Good versus Evil.
Yeah.
Cobra Commander. Destro.
Toys.
The Baroness.
Again,
Toys.
just a circle in the catalog, and then hopefully we're under the tree at Christmas.
Stellar theme song. Yeah, you've got so many different toy sets with the vehicles and the bubble guys. It was just G.I. Joe, a real American hero at number 5.
I'm waiting for your.
This one I would swap out. This I would move. I would move Thundercats from 14 to 4, and I would flip the 2 because I did enjoy this cartoon, but I wouldn't put it in the top 5. Number 4, great theme song. beloved characters, but doesn't belong in the top 5 of the 80s Saturday morning cartoons. It is DuckTales.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a Duckler.
So nephews, right? Donald and his
Yes.
nephews.
Not a big fan of it. I mean, I like the cartoon, but it doesn't belong in the top 5. Top 3, no big surprise here. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Again, you talk about legendary characters, a massive universe full of toys and collectibles, movies. There's another one coming out. There's a new He-Man movie coming out next year. Looking forward to that. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe at number 3. The Super Friends at number 2. Superman, Aquaman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Invisible Jets, Legion of Doom, all that stuff. Yep, all that stuff. Super Friends at number 2. And no big surprise what the number 1 is.
I was waiting for it.
It's going to win every single time. I mean, you just can't beat it. Robots that transform into cars and stuff? Are you kidding me? Oh, give it to me good. Number 1 on the 20 best Saturday morning cartoons from the 1980s is Transformers. Now,
I am Optimus Prime.
Dude, how can you go wrong? It was awesome.
Yeah, and he was good, right? Like, he was a good, moral and good, and had kind of did the right things and had wisdom and...
I am Optimus Prime. So there you go. Entertainment Weekly with the ranking of their 20 best Saturday morning cartoons. A couple of omissions that I would put on the list. I would swap some out. I don't know exactly which ones I'd take out, but Voltron, not on the list. Again, transforming robots that form Voltron.
Maybe because you had that
Maybe because the Transformers are already there.
Yes.
Like, this is why you don't have GoBots, right? GoBots were just they were an everyday essential value market brand for Transformers. They were not good. They were terrible toys. And the show was even worse. They gave it a shot. They probably sold a couple of toys. Good for them, but it didn't belong on any list. The other one that I would put on here is Mask. I loved Mask.
Seen that in a couple,
And it's kind of a cult classic. It's a little off to the side, but I would move Mask and Voltron into the 20 there and get rid of a few. But other than that, it's okay. DuckTales doesn't need to be in the top 5. Thundercats needs to be higher. But Entertainment Weekly has got the list on their website if you want to check it out.
Okay.
And it should be on our social media feed if you go to the app. I don't know, Bossman's up my ass about this stupid thing, and I don't know how the hell it all works.
We've got no Inspector Gadget.
Where is it?
Not on the list at all. Muppet Babies. No Care Bears either, huh?
Nope. All right, so apparently it's somewhere in there. Rock Morning Social. Maybe it's not on there.
I would have thought that I guess... Care Bears were on, well, they were on greeting cards. Everybody had stuffed bears and the hearts and the,
Yeah,
I've seen comedians talk about it.
Were big, but...
Really popular toys, too.
Entertainment Weekly, top 20 80s cartoons from Saturday mornings. We'll get to Bad News, Happy Music, and our Pigskin Picks coming up in just a bit.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
Got a text from Alex. Post D Excavating, working in New Amsterdam today, digging holes. Thanks, Alex. Brenda texted in, said Thundercats. I said it was on there, the list of the top 20 Saturday morning cartoons from the 80s, courtesy of Entertainment Weekly. She said, my brother loved that. I liked My Little Ponies. That was also on the list.
Yeah, it was.
Courtney said, very rarely do I disagree with you, Brian, but DuckTales needs to be on the list. I agree in the top 20, just not at number 4.
That was where your problem was. It was just too high.
It's too high. And I would swap that out with Thundercats. Move Thundercats from 14 to 4, put DuckTales at 14. Sherry wanted to know, where is Thundar the Barbarian? That was at number 15. We skipped that one. We just kind of jumped around a little bit. Travis wanted to know right away, what number is He-Man on the list? Then he said, I heard it's 3. Just listen for a minute, will you? For Christ's sakes.
Well, he's excited. He wanted to know because I get that.
Jacob
Got a lot of passion about those 80s.
Jacob
cartoons.
said, hell yeah, G1 rules, as in Transformers, Generation 1. Yeah. I'm getting an update from my wife, too. That may not have been the Chuck Spader wedding. The Chuck Spader wedding, I think, took place in July.
This was a much
This was a different wedding where I chased away people from the table.
Your lucky wife.
There was a wedding we went to. It was friends of ours, a friend of mine, a guy I used to play softball with, and his wife did not like me. I don't think she likes any of his friends, to be honest with you. She seemed a little bit high maintenance. And their thing at their wedding reception, you know, the table that they were at, it
was elevated.
Elevated, right? And the dance floor is kind of in front of them. And if rather than clinking the glasses, you would go out and you would kiss. And they would have to replicate the kiss you gave, right? So some people would do a funny kiss on the cheek or
a
dip.
Yeah.
So my wife and I went out there and I grabbed her face and I started licking it, and then she shut it down. They stopped doing it after that. Everybody was dying laughing, and
not gonna do that anymore.
Not gonna work here anymore. All right. Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. I could regale you with my escapades at weddings for hours and hours on end. I'm glad I don't have to go to any anymore. All my friends are married now. Next up, it'll be the kids getting married, and I'll be invited to these stupid kids and their stupid weddings.
Graduations, yeah. Like you were.
Yeah, the nice thing about graduation is
you're in or out, you have a sandwich.
I show up, I give you a stupid card, I say congratulations, I eat some potato salad, and I'm out. I don't have to be around. I don't have to care.
You don't have,
I'm not. They don't want me there.
You don't have to stay for hours.
The wedding, it's like, oh God, now you gotta. It's like, ugh. All right, so NFL season.
Yes.
The regular season kicks off tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night and 7:20, something like that.
7:20 on NBC, streaming on Peacock. And this season, Gene and I are going to make picks every week. And at the end, it'll be a straight-up win-loss. We're not doing points. We're not doing over-under. We're not doing any of that stuff. We're not doing any sort of... Just straight up, who picks the most winners?
Okay.
Wins the contest.
Okay.
Now...
Do we have ties?
If I win, you must cook me paella. That you promised to cook me many years ago when I was going to go on the slab to get operated on, and then you never cooked it.
No, I didn't.
You cheated me of delicious seafood paella.
Is there anything I can do for
with
you
the
while you're having
saffron and the rice and the scallops and the shrimps?
Surgery, and you said yes.
I was having colon resection surgery, and I thought I might die.
Yeah.
And you said, is there anything I can do? And I said, yes, make me seafood paella, which you're not even known for. I just really wanted seafood paella.
Yeah.
And I thought that would be a good ask.
I went as far as to ask the fifth Lori to borrow her paella pan, and then I never made it.
And you never made me paella.
I didn't make it.
And all these years later, it is a thorn in my side.
Right.
If I win our Pigskin Picks competition, you will make me paella.
I might order it and put it in a...
That's fine. I will get paella from you. You will give me seafood paella.
I might put it in a Tupperware container. Pretend I made it.
Whatever.
Okay.
You will give me seafood paella.
All right.
What do you want if you win? Within reason.
Well, I saw you wear a funny outfit and carry a sign across the street when you lost
the Super Bowl bet.
That's the Super Bowl bet. That was
I wore a New York Giants jersey and carried a sign that said Scrady is better at picking football games than me. Right there on the corner, and everybody honked and hooted and hollered at me.
Yeah. Which was real fun for me and Matt.
So that's your...
I don't know.
It's a walk of shame type thing?
Can you grow your hair for...
You son of a bitch.
Grow your hair.
You absolute terrible human being. You disgust me. No. Yes, I'll grow it.
Grow your hair.
That's what you want. You get 2 months. I'll give you 2 months of growth. It won't be much. It'll be embarrassing, but you'll get 2 months of it.
All right.
So if you win, hair. If I win, paella.
wonder if the fifth Lori still has that pan.
Sure she does. It's in Alaska now. Unless she sold it at her estate sale when they moved their mansion from La Crosse to Onalaska. All right, so here we go. Dallas, Philly, game 1. Who you taking?
I took the Eagles.
You already did yours?
Yeah.
You're supposed to wait. We're going to do these together.
Well, I mean, I had to prep and look and figure out what they were. I'm taking the Eagles.
All right, I'm also taking the Eagles.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, we can take the same games.
Okay, all right.
Look, Dallas is a dumpster fire. Everybody knows it.
Yes.
The Eagles are coming off a Super Bowl championship. There's no way they're going to get beat at home. Next up, from Brazil on Friday night, Kansas City Chargers. Chiefs, Chargers, Kansas City.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
You're taking the Chiefs. I'm going Chargers.
All right, there's our first difference. Taylor Swift. I'm taking the Chiefs.
All right, starting at the top, noon on Sunday, Tampa Bay at Atlanta.
Here's where I start knowing nothing about these teams. I'm taking the Falcons.
Ooh, I'm going Tampa Bay on that
Okay.
one. Cincinnati, Cleveland, next up.
Always take the Bengals.
Always think that's a smart choice. Joe Burrow probably going to be league MVP this year if he stays healthy. Next up at noon on Sunday, Miami, Indianapolis. Who you taking?
The Colts.
Colts, big choice there. Very smart. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking Miami gets it done early in the season, but the wheels are going to fall off that bus real fast. They're going to have some problems down there. Carolina at Jacksonville. Who you got?
I took the Jaguars.
Jaguars, the Shagwars. It's a very smart choice. That's who I'm taking as well. Vegas, New England, my team, the Patriots at home against Vegas.
Okay.
The Raiders.
So here's the deal. I never, ever choose the Raiders unless they're playing the Patriots. So I'll take the Raiders.
You're taking the Raiders. I'm, of course, taking Drake May and my beloved New England Patriots with the new head coach, Mike Vrabel.
You like that? You like that?
Yes, I do like that, Kirk Cousins. Next up at noon on Sunday, Arizona at New Orleans.
I always take the Saints because of Drew Brees.
Ooh, Saints might be the worst team in the league this year.
know.
They may go over. FYI. So
I'm
that's
taking the Saints.
That's a layup.
Saints.
That's a layup for me. Taking Arizona. That is a layup for me.
All right.
Go, Pack, go!
We'll get to the Packers here in just a bit. Staying at noon on Sunday. Pittsburgh at the Jets. Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers at New York. The Jets. Who are you taking?
I took the Steelers.
Very wise choice. The Jets are also a dumpster fire. May not win more than 4 games this season. Next up at noon, the last noon game on Sunday would be the Giants at the Washington Commanders, a surprise team last year, making the playoffs with the rookie quarterback. Who you got?
I took the Giants.
Ooh, big mistake. I'm going with the Commanders here. Going with Washington
You
on that
don't know
one.
that's a mistake.
At home against the G-Men.
You don't know that.
It's just, what a mess.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. Transitioning to the late afternoon games on Sunday. This is our Pigskin Picks, Week 1. Tennessee at Denver, Mile High Stadium. You were talking about air quality and all sorts of crap.
I did.
Who
I
do you
took
got?
the Broncos. They're playing at home, and
Very
you can't
smart.
breathe there.
Very smart. Again, another surprise team last year. Might be riding that high with that young quarterback in Denver, Mile High Stadium. We'll see what happens. I'm taking Denver as well. The 3:05 start for San Fran at Seattle. Who you got?
I took the Seahawks.
Ooh, I'm going San Fran on that one, Gene. I think San Fran's got their number. We'll see what happens there. Another late afternoon game. This one, of course, is very important to you as the Packers host the Lions.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
Yeah, your quarterback, Jordan Love, and your new guy, Micah Parsons. Who are you taking?
I took the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, of course you did. That's a smart choice. I think the Lions are going to fall off a bit this year. I think they're going to fall off a little bit. 3:25 on Sunday. Houston at the Rams. The Texans taking on the Rams. Who you got in that one, Gene?
I took the Texans.
Took the Texans. That's who I'm taking as well. So we're simpatico on quite a few of these. But it's only week 1. It's only week 1. Now we move on to Sunday Night Football. Big matchup here. The two probably favorite teams out of the AFC. Baltimore at Buffalo. The 7:20 start on NBC for Sunday Night Football. Who are you taking?
I took the Ravens.
Ooh, big mistake. Buffalo at home. Josh Allen looking to get his first Super Bowl.
My kid loved the Ravens when he was little, so I took that one.
Oh, jeez. Look at you, sympathetic. A wet noodle.
Well, so
Wet
there's
noodle.
reasons for things.
Monday Night Football, big matchup from the NFC North as you've got the Vikings at Chicago.
But you know something? You're my dicker. My Ditka.
Yeah, I don't know if Ditka will be in the house, but Minnesota at Chicago, Monday Night Football on ESPN. Who you got?
I took the Bears because I'm married to Mike.
The Bears. I'm going Minnesota. I'm taking Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'm taking Minnesota. So there's our picks for week 1 of the NFL regular season. We'll compare on Tuesday after we get done with Monday Night Football. And at the end of the season, the person with the most wins either gets paella or has to grow their hair. One or the other.
Yeah, well, we're on to Cincinnati.
Yeah. Thanks, Bill. If you have the most picks, the most correct picks this season, I will have to grow my stupid hair out for 2 months, thoroughly embarrassing my stupid ass again.
It's not that bad. It's
and
fuzzy.
If I have the
It's
most
fuzzy.
picks, which I will,
like a chia
I
pet.
will be dining on delicious seafood paella, whether you made it or not. I love the fact that you won't make it for me, though. You're just a real good friend there. Yeah.
Lori sold her pot. I don't have a paella pan.
I know she, yeah, of
I
course.
don't know if she did or not.
All right. Pigskin Picks are in. We'll see how we do. We've got Hailstorm and Bad News Happy Music coming up next.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. More from Brian and Gene is coming up.
You're about to enter a beautiful, exciting, wonderful new world.
A cockroach living in your nostril. Now that's just nasty. Add in some haven't pooped for 30 days.
Poop is raining from the ceilings. Poop.
And sprinkle in some hashtag Florida Man for flavor.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man. Florida man. Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man quits his Burger King job, steals all of their chicken nuggets.
It's bad news.
Bad news.
With happy music.
Let's rock.
Let's get this one out of the way. Cops in Kentucky startled to find a dead newborn wrapped in a plastic bag, accusing the infant's mother of being behind the grim discovery. The mother, a 21-year-old University of Kentucky cheerleader named Laken Snelling, now accused of abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and concealing the birth of an infant, called to the residence at about 10:30 on Thursday last week. An unresponsive infant at the home just blocks away from the campus arrived and pronounced the infant dead on the scene. Arrest citation said the infant located wrapped inside a towel inside of a black trash bag. After receiving her Miranda rights, Snelling then reportedly admitted to giving birth to the child. Also reportedly admitted to concealing the birth by cleaning any evidence, placing all the cleaning items used inside of a black trash bag, including the infant, who was wrapped inside of a towel. Coroner's office will determine the cause and manner of death. Cops have not said whether the baby was alive at birth. She was arrested, taken to the Fayette County Jail. Appears she has bonded out. University of Kentucky said that Snelling was a member of the school's competitive cheerleading team for the last 3 seasons and referred further comment to the police department.
Tragic.
Very. There's a guy in Canada.
Yeah, eh?
Got his ass beat.
Oh, no.
While trying to steal a car.
Oh, okay.
And now he's trying to sue the grocery store where he got his ass beat because it was the employees who were beating his ass. A man in Canada is suing a grocery store because while he was trying to steal a car in the parking lot of the grocery store, he was, quote, punched, kicked, and hit by employees as they tried to stop him. The thief claims he suffered permanent hearing and vision loss, nerve damage, and ongoing migraines, insomnia, and panic attacks.
A lot of beating and banging.
Yes, it was, actually.
Jeez.
By the way, this guy, a chronic thief, he's had 17 prior convictions.
Yeah, get out of here.
Convictions, not accusations or arrests. We're talking convictions.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Yes,
Yeah,
kick
so
his ass, Seabass.
Come on. You can't be trying to steal a vehicle, get your ass beat, and then be like, I shouldn't have gotten my ass beat.
I got to be honest. I kind of like what's happening here with this whole Canadian thing. Because in America, the Best Buys and all these places, they tell you don't go after them, right? Let the police handle it. And if you do, they fire your ass, right? If you work at Best Buy or Walmart or one of these big giant box stores and you go after a thief, you're the front door guy, and you go after him, they'll fire you. We've seen it time and time again. But Canada, the grocery store people are like, go ahead, kick his ass in the parking lot, beat his ass. We don't care. A chronic thief who was beaten up after he was caught trying to steal a car outside a grocery store is suing the staff, arguing he was left with life-altering injuries. 36-year-old Michael Prince said the amount of force used against him was far in excess of what was necessary to execute a citizen's arrest or detain him pending the arrival of law enforcement personnel.
Too much.
So they were just holding this guy down and taking shots at him?
Okay.
He was at Dino's Grocery Mart.
And Dino said, none of that here.
When he stole a jacket containing a wallet and a car key fob and went home. Prince said that after about 30 minutes, he decided to return to the store to steal the vehicle associated with the key fob. When he arrived, Prince found the car boxed in by 2 other vehicles, entered the car, triggered its alarm, attracting the attention of 8 or 9 store staff members. Oh, a whole group of people in this grocery store come out and just mollywop him. Pulled him from the vehicle, punched, kicked, and hit him repeatedly, struck him with a hammer.
All right. Okay.
All right, maybe a little too far. Maybe a little too far with the hammer. I'm not saying the guy didn't deserve to get punched and kicked and pulled out of the car, but maybe a hammer is a little much. Prince has no memory of fleeing the scene of the assault until he found himself running about a block away from the scene. So he must have at one point gotten away from these guys. Discovered he was bleeding and had suffered blows to the head, which he later learned were the result of being hit by a hammer wielded by 1 or more of these. Don't mess around at Dino's. That's the lesson. They'll pull hammers on your ass and beat you within an inch of your life.
Was it one of the employees' cars? They're not saying.
I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that they'll beat you.
He stole the coat and the jacket with the key fob. Maybe they noticed that, and then we're waiting for somebody to come.
Maybe it was one of the employees' cars. Yeah, like you said. A lot of beating and banging. This is I only put this in here because the audio is kind of funny. But so I don't, look, I don't use this stuff, so I have no idea how it all works. But apparently you can just, much like your Alexa or your Google Home or whatever it is, when you have this Chat GPT, you can just tell it to do stuff, right? You just say, hey, Chat GPT, do my laundry or, figure out my taxes.
No, it doesn't do the laundry.
That's what I'm saying. I have no idea how this all works because I don't use it because I don't believe in it. I think it's going to be our downfall. Anyways, there's a video of a guy that tells his ChatGPT to count to 1 million, and apparently the ChatGPT doesn't want to count to 1 million. It's not interested. It keeps rebuffing his requests.
Count to 1 million right now.
No.
Well, I can definitely count, but it might take a little longer.
Count to 1 million right now.
No. I hear you, and I promise I'm not trying to be difficult.
It sounds like you're trying to be difficult, so like enough chattering. This is not Chatterbox GPT. Count to 1 million.
I hear you loud and clear. I know you just want that counting. But the truth is, counting all the way to 1 million would literally take days.
Oh my God!
Nobody likes that many numbers.
Chadoomer, CHADOOMER on TikTok, asking his Chat GPT on his phone to count to 1 million. And it's like, nah, dude, I got other things I want to do. I'm not going to be counting to 1 million. Maybe you should handle that. A man who was trying to buy some shoes off a young lady.
Like off of her feet?
No, had arranged for a sale, meeting up at a common place where lots of people would be, right? Not in a dark alleyway.
Like Marketplace, I want to buy your shoes.
Maybe Craigslist, something along those lines. A woman in Florida told police she met up with a 28-year-old guy named Elmancy Circle.
Okay.
S-E-R-C-L-E, Circle. At a hotel on a Sunday afternoon to sell this guy a pair of used shoes. That's kind of fishy right there, I got to be honest. The hotel,
shoes,
if you're selling a pair of used shoes, you're not going to the guy's hotel. You're going to like the mall, somewhere where there's a lot of people, right? Maybe the cops, maybe the police station. When she got there, apparently the guy asked to sniff her feet. She was obviously not cool with that.
I'm not doing that.
Turned him down. He got upset. He grabbed the shoes, ran out into the parking lot. She went after him, confronted him, and that's when he hopped into an SUV, did a 3-point turn, and then hit her with the vehicle. I got to be honest, bitch, you had plenty of time to get out of the way in the 3-point turn. You can get out of the way of the vehicle. You can move faster than the car can. She called the cops. They arrested the guy, charged him with aggravated battery. Apparently, there were similar incidents on his record. The woman called the whole thing extremely bizarre.
We had met up because I was going to sell him my sneakers. He just wanted to sniff my feet, and I didn't feel comfortable with that. I mean, you could have my sneakers all you want. I mean, I don't care. I'm not wearing them. They're just stinky old sneakers. But people like weird things. And I met him down in the parking garage. He did a 3-point turn, and actually, hit me with a car, ran me over. I've met a lot of people who have foot fetishes. Nobody has ever done anything to this caliber.
Have you met a lot of people that have foot fetishes?
That's because she's selling her shoes to people with foot fetishes. You're not going to meet the guy at a hotel with your dirty, stinky shoes and you're not innocent, right? You have some skin in this game.
I've met lots of foot fetish people.
I don't even like feet.
You know what you're doing here, young lady, who didn't want to be identified for the story, by the way.
Yeah. She's wearing shoes and selling
this guy,
them. I mean, she's found a niche.
She might have an OnlyFans, and she's selling her stinky old whatever, underpants and shoes and whatever she's got, and creepy dudes are buying them off the internet.
Okay.
I can't say I'm surprised that this would occur.
Really beautiful feet.
Thank you, Rex.
Can't tell you how many foot fetish people I've met. I knew one. He was my landlord, Toby, in Rockford.
By the grace of God, I'm still standing today.
All right. Well,
they arrested this guy on a charge of aggravated battery.
Selling, maybe shoes sells
Again,
or
more
not
public place, a lot of people around.
Ship them.
Maybe
Can
ship
you just ship them.
Yep.
If you want to
Ship your
do
pants.
that, well, you wear your shoes and then
Pictures
ship them
of
to
my feet in the shoes.
shoe fetish guys, foot fetish guys, and that's your niche income. Then shipping.
Maybe say I already cooked up a good batch of foot smell and it's inside the shoe. Here you go.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
It comes with free. It's free with the shoe purchase.
I've met a lot of people who have foot fetishes, obviously, and nobody has ever done anything to this caliber.
Obviously.
You mean you've sold your stinky shoes to other foot fetish guys and they've never once asked to smell your feet? Come on now.
I don't even like feet.
Probably not, because they got the shoe. That's good enough. They'll just smell that.
No, they want the feet.
That's
they want
so
the feet.
gross, by the way.
Really soft.
They're really soft, Gene. Those feet.
Saw a video the other day of a little tiny boy, like can't speak toddler boy, and mom was sitting on the couch with like her feet up on the ottoman,
and he
walks in, and he's like pointing at him, and she's like, "Okay, just look away," and he looks away, and he's almost tearing up from it.
So he's disgusted by the feet or the
turns
smell?
Back and I think the way they just looked. Yeah.
Some gangly ass feet.
Is it okay to touch them again?
No, it's not. You can't touch them feet, Rexy. Sexy
Get out of
Rexy.
here.
Last but not least, bad news, happy music. I told you earlier today that we may have found the dumbest person on the face of the planet, at least for today.
Because it changes, constantly changes.
Now, I am not giving her a break because of her age. In fact, I think you should be even smarter when you're 80. You should have a lot more experience when it comes to the world. Right? You've got decades of experience. A woman in Japan who's in her 80s fell for one of those online romance scams.
Oh, this happens because they're lonely, though. This is a thing I know about.
Back in July, so just a few months ago, not very long.
Online guy, online boyfriend.
She started talking to a, and this is, again, when you hear what...
Yep. I
started talking to a guy on social media who claimed that he was an astronaut. Kept talking to him, developed feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of messages back and forth.
Yep.
Finally dropping the hammer, claiming that he was in trouble.
Yep. This is how it happens, though. This is not an uncommon story.
This is the story that he went with. He said, quote, he was in space on a spaceship and was under attack on his ship and needed oxygen. He asked her if she would give him enough cash to buy some more oxygen in space while stuck on his spaceship, and she obliged. She sent him about 1 million yen, about $6,700.
Come on, Cohagen, you got what you want. Give these people air.
Yeah, she was sending him money so he could buy air in space at the space station that sells air, like a gas station, like a Mobil, like an Exxon, like a Quick Trip.
Pull up my rocket ship, and then I get some more oxygen.
Officials in China sharing the story said to be suspicious if someone you met online ever asked for money.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, go, Will Robinson.
Yeah, don't believe the astronaut who's stuck in space on his spaceship and is running out of air and just needs money to buy more air in space.
Yep. They're going to meet up with me later. I mean, it's
dumbest person in the world.
Well, they need the air.
Yeah.
Did I need the air? Give him the air. He needed the air, so she gave it to him. She's
By the way, not the first one we've seen either.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember back in 2022, a 65-year-old woman, also from Japan. Apparently, there's a lot of lonely chicks in Japan.
Well, they're lonely.
Got scammed out of almost $30,000 by someone claiming to be a Russian cosmonaut. Said he needed the money so he could fly back to Earth and marry her. Mm-hmm. Maybe the Japanese government needs to release some sort of like
happens. Maybe it's just not astronauts.
Code red about astronauts. Dumbest person in the world today. $6,700 to some astronaut who needs air and space and will just stop by the moon space station and pick up some on his way home.
Grab some more canisters.
Jesus Christ. What are we doing?
Well, they're lonely and they're falling in love with an online astronaut.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news, happy music. We'll get to our daily check-ins next.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com. Call.
Hello.
Email.
I tried emailing you.
Text. So many ways to check in with us.
Check.
We rely on you guys for traffic updates, requests, and all sorts of other stuff.
Check this out.
rockmornings.com for all of our contact info. My guy, the Viking dude, showed up this morning with some beer. Thank you very much. Sent me a text. Said, you in this morning? Yes, I'm in this morning. Also got a message on Facebook from Tim. Said, what about the Snorks? Snorks did not make the top 20, Tim.
No.
Very fringy on the Snorks. Sorry, bud. Said, let's see, got an email from Pete. Hey, Brian, what's wrong with people? Had to stop listening to that one. That person and folks alike should not be allowed to mate or conceive. On another note, the Liney's beers, although tasty, do have a high fructose sugar in them. I got this confirmation from one of the staff members at Liney's. She said that's why all of our beers are so good. Have a great day. Yeah, whatever. I'm not the picture of health here, man. I don't really care. I'm here to drink some beers. But thank you, Pete. I appreciate the email. He was referencing the cheerleader.
Yeah.
Dead baby thing. Somebody texted in, Alex, who said, post-D excavating, working in New Amsterdam today, digging holes, said playing Shaw's clip of I Don't Even Like Feet was the chef's kiss.
He doesn't even like feet.
I don't even like feet.
Nope.
Courtney texted in a couple times this morning, said, very rare that I disagree with you, Brian, but DuckTales needs to be on that list. I don't disagree that DuckTales was a great 80s cartoon. I just don't think it belongs at number 4.
High up on the list.
Too high.
Too high on the list. Was what
I would move Thundercats into that spot. Courtney also texted in about making an ass of himself at a wedding. He said, I made an ass of myself at a wedding by saying my socks keep falling down, then dropping my pants to the floor to pull up my socks. Drunk AF and kept doing it all night. Hell yeah.
More than once?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Where's someone that was...
Someone that's supposed to care for you that says we can't do that anymore and we need to go?
Yes. That went with you to the wedding.
The fifth Lori sent in a text. A text with a picture, said in its new home, and it looks like a paella pan that's in a drawer that may be in her house, her new house. And I said it better be ready by January. I'm getting some paella. Bobby texted in and said, Gene, you better be good at picking Pigskin Picks. We all got to see Brian with a full head of hair. Hell yes. Number one, in 2 months' time, it ain't going to be a full head of hair. You'll be lucky.
It'll be fuzzy,
but you'll get the goofy bald spot that ruined my confidence because Gene didn't tell me about it the last time it happened.
I told you. I was the one that told you. I just mentioned it.
Brian, I was excited when I found out my niece's wedding was Zoom only. Not that I don't love her, but it was nice to not have to go mingle with people I don't know. That's Dan. I hear you, Dan.
You're done with weddings?
I'm kind of done. I'm done with that. Like, that part of my life is over. I don't want to be around people I don't really know. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be fun. Now it's not fun anymore. You know, it's just not a thing that I don't care. I used to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Now it's just, I don't want to be around people. Brenda wanted to know about Thundercats. It was on the list at number 14.
Sure, yeah, it was.
Sherry asking about Thundar the Barbarian. That was number 15. Travis wanted to know about He-Man. It was number 3.
80s cartoons really
People love the 80s cartoons, man.
Yeah.
We all have a nostalgia thing going on there. And Jacob also texted in and said, hell yeah, G1 rules in regards to the Transformers Generation 1. Thank you very much for all the correspondence. Very good to hear from you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll talk to you tomorrow.